That sneeze you just had launched thousands of droplets at over 100 miles per hour, faster than cars on most highways. But I bet you didn't know that during those few seconds, your body coordinated an explosive response involving your brain, lungs, heart, eyes, and dozens of muscles in perfect synchronization. Let's break down the surprising science behind one of your body's most dramatic reflexes. When researchers at MIT measured sneeze velocity using high-speed cameras, they found that the initial burst reaches speeds of 100 to 160 miles per hour, with some particles traveling up to 26 feet. That's more forceful than a Category 1 hurricane. A single sneeze expels around 100,000 droplets of various sizes, from large visible drops to microscopic aerosols that can stay airborne for hours. The force generated is so powerful that it creates its own wind current, helping particles travel much farther than simple gravity would allow. Sneezing begins when irritants trigger specialized sensory receptors in your nasal passages. These send signals to your sneeze center in the brainstem, which then orchestrates an incredibly complex full-body response. First, you take a deep breath, about 2.5 liters of air. Your tongue presses against the roof of your mouth, your vocal cords briefly close, and pressure builds in your lungs like a pressure cooker. Meanwhile, your abdominal muscles, chest muscles, and diaphragm all contract simultaneously. When your vocal cords suddenly open, all that pressurized air explodes outward at tremendous speed. The entire process from trigger to explosion takes just 3 to 4 seconds, but involves precise timing between multiple body systems. You physically cannot sneeze with your eyes open. It's not just a reflex, it's mechanically impossible. The same brainstem center that controls sneezing automatically triggers your eyelids to slam shut as part of the protective response. This happens because the explosive pressure generated during a sneeze could potentially damage your eyes. While the old myth that your eyes would pop out is false, the automatic closure protects against debris, and the sudden pressure changes. Contrary to popular belief, your heart doesn't stop during a sneeze. However, the dramatic pressure changes in your chest can temporarily affect your heart rhythm and blood pressure. Medical monitoring shows brief changes in heart rate variability during the explosive phase. The forceful exhalation also temporarily stops your normal breathing pattern. Since breathing and heart rate are closely connected, this creates the sensation that your heart skipped a beat, even though it continues beating throughout. About 25% of people experience photic sneezing triggered by bright lights, especially sudden exposure to sunlight. This genetic trait, officially called autosomal dominant compelling helio-ophthalmic outburst (HU) syndrome, affects roughly 1 in 4 people. Other unusual triggers include eating large meals, plucking eyebrow hairs, and even sexual arousal. These occur because the neural pathways for sneezing connect to many other sensory systems, creating unexpected cross-reactions. Individual sneeze patterns are surprisingly consistent. Most people typically sneeze the same number of times in sequence, whether it's once, twice, or, in some cases, up to 8 times in a row. So the next time you sneeze, remember that you've just experienced one of your body's most sophisticated protective mechanisms. A perfectly coordinated explosive response that would make any engineer impressed with its precision and power. If you found this look inside your body's dramatic reflexes fascinating, hit subscribe for more videos revealing the surprising science behind everyday experiences.